Hello everyone, today I'm going to install the new wiper motor. This is the old one, the one I took out of the car. And even though I bought it new 3 years ago, it never has worked right. And I'll talk a little bit more about that as I'm installing this new one. But I think the biggest thing is because it's converted from English to metric when the Chinese, this is a Chinese knockoff, when they start building them, they have to convert to metric dimensions from a sample part they get from the United States. And I think the dimensions are off just a little bit. So anyway, I got this on eBay 3 years ago. I think I paid around $39 for it. And I'll explain to you as I'm putting the new one in, but I tried everything to get it to work and it won't work right. So I bought a new wiper motor off of C3 Corvette, and that's the part number. And it's made by Electric Limited, and I don't know if you know the company or not, but they build a lot of electrical stuff for cars. New wiring harnesses, just different things for the cars like that, along with supplying parts. And I can see a part number underneath this label, which I'm assuming is the manufacturer part number, but it's DR98243. And it doesn't look like there's anything else there. There is that's the part number from C3 Corvette. And I don't know if it says anywhere on here as far as where this thing was made. I'm gonna look at the motor when I open it up and see if somewhere on there it says if it was made in China or not. But this fits a 69 without the windshield washer pump or headlight washer solenoid, and then fits 70 to 72. Does not include the windshield washer pump. Now my old motor, which the motor was on the car originally, had the windshield washer pump on it, and I'll show you why. I'm gonna have to reuse this and just stick it on the car. It doesn't work. I've never had it hooked up. I don't know if the pump works or not, but I never have hooked it up. And I might hook it up now because I did buy new wiper arms that are have all the things for the washers on them, I believe. I'll have to get them out of the box again. But anyway, I wanted to check something on these before I put it on the car, just to see if I am right on the dimensioning of these things. Now, because this one doesn't include the washer pump assembly, they just put a piece of cardboard over this. So you have to take these two screws out, take the screws out of this one, this plate, which this cover covers. That's the windshield washer assembly. This makes it circulate or cycle, and when you put power to it, to these two terminals. But this is a cover plate for the gears and everything down in there, so you can't just leave it like that. So I have to take this cover off, which includes all this, and put over here. So but the first thing, let me get my camera set. The first thing I want to check is the dimensions between these holes, and just see if they're the same. So let me get the camera set up here, and then we'll do that. Okay, I'm going to check the hole dimensions from these two holes, and then do the same thing on this one over here. And I don't need to try to figure out what center to center is on these holes. I'll just measure the inside dimension on each side, and it won't tell me the center to center, but it will tell me what the distance between these two are as far as for comparison to these. Okay, that measures 5 inches, 695 thousandths. That's the new one. Okay, now on the old one, it measures 5 inches, 650 thousandths. That's a difference of 45 thousandths. Okay, 60 thousandths, 62 thousandths would be a 16th of an inch. 31 thousandths would be a 32nd of an inch. So it's about halfway between a 32nd and a 16th of an inch, which doesn't sound like much, but it could be enough to shift this off to where it's not sitting correctly for it to allow it to cycle all the way around till it stops, because this has to stop at a certain point to hit when it comes around, it's got to be able to go all the way and hit the dead stop. so that when you turn it on again, it's in position to allow it to start cycling again. So I feel like that could be part of the problem there. Now let me check this way. Okay, that measures 6 inches and 80 thousandths. Okay, and this one measures, the old one measures 5 inches, 995 thousandths. So there's a difference of 85 thousandths that way, which is a lot. I mean, that's almost 3/32 of an inch. That's telling me, I'm hoping anyway, that this is probably the factory original one measures, and I probably need to dig out the wiper motor that was on the car when I bought it, if I can find it. I don't remember what I did with it. It's been 3 years ago, and check it, compare it, and I might, if I try to find that, if I can find it here, I'll do a quick measurement on it and see if it compares to this motor or this motor. But so that's the one thing I think is that, I'm hoping anyway, it just acted like this motor just needed to turn just a little bit more to allow this to go just a little bit more so it would stop it at the right position. So, okay, I'll take this piece of cardboard off now. And these same screws will hold this washer pump assembly on here. And you want to be careful, to not leave this open and exposed, because the little drive gears in here, they're just plastic, and they're already pre-greased and everything. Everything's greased. You don't need to mess with any of that stuff. So, take the screws out of this one. And there's a little ground clip I also have to take off that has to go here. And actually that looks like that cover goes underneath this screw too. I got to take it out anyway. Okay, you can kind of see that just lifts off. And this, I just have to take this clip out. I think I'm going to take this piece out because this doesn't work anyway. And I don't want to take any chance. Maybe that's keeping it from going all the way. I don't know. It feels kind of weird, but yeah, I might do that. I might just pop this clip off and take this piece out of there completely. You can see that one didn't have near as much grease in it. It's another thing I don't like. Okay. So I need to take this piece off of here. Okay. And that's a ground strap, and then there's this little ground clip here has to go on there, and there's a ground wire that hooks to that. So I'm going to pop this out of here, take this off, and I'm going to clean the inside of this out real good, and then I'll be back with you. Okay, I got this cleaned up, so I'm going to put that on, and this is just a little plastic cover they have on there to protect these little terminals so they don't get all bent up. So I'm going to take that off. Put this down like that. Cool. This goes right down. You got to put that underneath that and that there. And then this cover, originally this was like a little split hole there, and then there's a little groove on this shaft, and that would like snap down over that, but that doesn't snap anymore, so it just comes right back off again. I don't know if one of these will work. I got these E-clips. I'm gonna see if I can make one of those work. I think that might work if I can get it on there. Okay, so I've got the cover and everything back on here. I ended up having to use a little E-clip in here. I tried one of those hair clips and it just popped right off. So I put a little E-clip on there. I used one of these as an 1/8 inch one. I get these assortments from Harbor Freight, and I've got a bunch of different ones, and you know, screws and nuts and clips and things like that. So they're definitely handy to have around, and they're not that expensive. Sometimes you can catch them on sale for, you know, $3.99 up to like $8.99, depending on what part it is. But they're definitely handy to have around. I recommend it. So let's go over and put this back on the car. Okay, there's 3 studs sticking out here that go onto these rubber mounts. So let's get that up underneath there. And there we go. Okay. There. So I can go ahead and hook up the wires. I got the ground goes here. I'm pretty sure it goes like that. I'm going to double check that though. And then I have the hot wire coming into here to this. And these are the wires for the washer pump, but since I'm not using that, I'm just gonna cap them off and tie them off down here somewhere out of the way for now. But I'm gonna double check that plug in. And that's it, it's mounted in there. That was easy enough. Okay, so that takes care of the wiper motor for today. I think the next step is I'm gonna get ready to put the engine back in, because everything else I gotta put on the firewall here, I can put on after the engine's in place. I just couldn't put this in here because the distributor sits right here, and you physically can't get this down in there with the engine in. So that's why I put that in for now. But I've got a little bit more cleaning up to do on my wires here and stuff. I got a little bit of compound on them when we left the car, so I'm gonna clean those up. And then I might have to replace some of this bloom too. Doesn't look very good. But then the next step will be putting the engine in. So that's it for today. I appreciate you guys watching the videos. You guys have a great day, and we'll see you on the next one.